So with the success of Five Nights at Freddy's, fans started this movement called the Fan Games movement, when fans basically made a bunch of fan games on FNAF. Some examples of this like Five Nights at Candy's, One Night at Flumpty, Five Nights at Treasure Island. And if you didn't know, Five Nights at Treasure Island was actually the first fan game ever made, so you're welcome. And the most recent fan game in the entry, Five Nights at Maggie's. But what if I told you that there never was a Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese game? Well, sort of. But basically in today's video, if you didn't read the title, we're going to be trying to make a sequel to the original Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese game. Like basically the gameplay and the lore. This video will be fun. But if you do go on to enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell so you won't get notified every time I upload. And we are so close to 100 subs, guys, so please subscribe. And it's absolutely free. You can always change your mind later. Now let's get into the video. And before we get started, I'm gonna make one thing clear. Chuck E. Cheese is Freddy Fazbear. Now before y'all go in the conversation to my son, what do you mean you're stupid? Well, the short answer is, since they're both the face of the company, Chucky would basically be the face of Chuck E. Cheese, just like how Freddy was a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So that's a short answer. Now since this is a sequel to the game, it is only right to put like newer models of the animatronics, just like the toy animatronics in FNAF 2. And we just put all the old animatronics in like the parts and servers room, just like in FNAF 2. And just like in FNAF, 3 animatronics will be on one stage and 2 will be on a separate stage. Obviously, Chucky's gonna be on the main stage along with Helen Duck and I guess whoever that purple furry guy is. I always forget his name. I don't freaking care what his name is. But Pasto will be on a separate stage along with that dog being on a separate stage. And just like in FNAF, you got your main stage, your parts and servers room, your bathroom, your main office, your arcade room, and your ball pit. And you actually have full access to outside of Chuck E. Cheese, like in the back of it, where there's like a trash can there. And I'll get into it later when we get into the lore. Also, not to mention, there's a vent near the parts and servers room that's connected to the main office, so yeah. And just like in FNAF 1, the doors will keep shut instantly. Like, you don't have to hold it down, it'll just stay shut. And one character that's gonna be very important in the story is Nolan Blitzler. It's a funny thing, because this is the actual founder in real life. Now that all of that is out of the way, let's focus more on the lore. Or my fan-made lore, whatever y'all want to call it. So recently, people have been reporting that kids and employees have been going missing at Chuck E. Cheese, with no security guard there at all. Most parents were assuming that Chuck E. Cheese was so dangerous for kids to go there, until one day the manager decided to hire a guy named Steve Jefferson to basically watch over Chuck E. Cheese so nothing goes wrong at night, or the animatronics possessed or anything like that. And just like in FNAF 2, Steve will be given a mask. Everything goes smoothly until the third night. See, that's where stuff gets crazy. So in the third night, the phone guy mentioned something about an animatronic never getting thrown out. So he's left in the trash can, and the workers forgot to deactivate him. And I'm referring to the first design of Chucky. He can basically open up the trash can and basically go into the vents that's connected to your office. And if you don't react fast enough, he's gonna give you a terrifying jump scare. And besides that, in the fourth night, that's the phone guy's last video message, but Steve don't know that. While recording the message, one of the animatronics came out from behind and basically suffocated him and murdered him. Now, before this happened, he did mention something about a ball pit incident of 92, but we're not gonna get into all of that because that's too much attention to detail. He also noticed that the animatronics have been moving slightly, that they've been moving faster than they supposed to. And after Steve completed the fourth night, he noticed that in the Chucky head that there was a VHS tape. He plays it and he sees an employee walking into the parts and service room. As he stays in there for a few minutes, until he mentions something about the past place, but then one of the animatronics gets up and instantly charges at him, but then he shuts the door. And then the screen fades to Chucky, but then like it's not a normal Chucky, because a few seconds later, Chucky becomes cryptic and creepy. And then the tape ends right there. So then the fifth night comes, and it's the first message without the phone guy actually calling you. It's actually Chucky repeating the same phrase over and over again to myself, "You're not gonna survive, you're not gonna survive, and we're gonna make your life a living H." I'm not gonna say it. And before he said all that, he wouldn't be able to get the first ring in, because almost all the animatronics were moving. Like, not a single one was still on the stage. All of them were moving around, as they're trying to make Steve never see daylight ever again. But eventually, after a few tries, you beat the final night, and you get a birth certificate, just like how in FNAF, but it will say Steve Jefferson. But however, if you go back and play for 2 more nights, there's something very important in those 2 nights. And if you made it this far in the video, just please drop a like. So in the 6th night, it's been reported that somebody has gotten a very Chucky suit from the parts and service room, lured kids to the bathroom, just so he can kill them. And when the parents started to get worried, he hid all the kids' bodies in a bag. Now the 7th night is where stuff actually gets crazy. So apparently this is where the most tragic incident happens. So apparently a parent reported that some animatronic got off the stage, went to the playroom somehow, found the kid, and basically attacked them and ate them up. And when that parent tried to go round up the rest of the kids just to go get pizza, she saw a kid's hand at the bottom of the slide. So she ran to go tell the employee went to go tell the manager, and the manager instantly shut the whole place down just due to that whole incident. And also a new guy on the phone said that he wasn't supposed to be there, but he gave him like the tips anyway. So no one was allowed in or out of it except for Steve if he came back there. And once he completed the 7th night, Steve got fired. And yes, for those who are wondering, if you complete each night from like each game, basically there'll be either a mini game or like some cryptic message. Now all I'm just saying is, if they made a sequel to this game, someone please need to make this video, and please make it happen, please. I don't care if it's your mom, your grandma, your newborn, or even me. Take that back, that would be a bad idea. But anyways, I just want the sequel to Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.